ridiculousness of it all. Pure ridiculous.
Let me get some of that hot dog.
All right, next up, Betty Wright. This is a last-minute addition to the docket. Betty Wright, I did not know that there was a beef with her in Color Me Bad, which is Color Me Bad has been on this agenda for people that do not know for weeks. We just haven't talked about it because we've been through other stuff. A perfect way to bring them back in with Betty Wright. Let's let her tell her story with the song I Want to Sex You Up from Betty Wright herself.
I turned the radio on, and the first song I heard was I wanna sex you up. I wanna sex you up. Now, I was listening to the music and it sounded so familiar, so I turned it up a little bit. I said, it sounds so like, you know, that deja vu moment, you know, like you heard it before. And then I heard a voice say, I know you're not gonna sing that song. I say, now, I realize I've been on tour, and I realize I've been gone a little while, but I know my own voice. So I turn it up even a little louder. Charlie didn't get any better, because that's when I heard the bass come in and play a little something like this. I say, now wait a minute. Somebody is stealing. So I proceeded to get on the phone, call everybody who was anybody to find out something about anything. And after getting the royal runaround, I made the call I should have made in the first place, which was to my lawyer. And I'm happy to report to y'all that I did win. Thank you very much. So I decided, while I was waiting for them to send me and my 5 babies all of our money, that I would go back in the studio and put a little message to the rappers. You know, the ones that thought they wrote my song. Baby, that ain't sampling, that's stealing. What's the matter? Can't you write it, don't feel it? Ought to come clean with the real deal. If you had real talent, you wouldn't have to steal. Dr. Freeze, that was cold. Stop in your tracks. You stole my song.
All right, she can't rap well, so we could stop it there. But so Stacey sent me down a rabbit hole. Then I was like, she won that. I mean, I didn't even know. I mean, I knew it was her beat. I didn't, you know, so many soul artists from back in the day don't own their publishing and masters, and somebody else got their money, you know. And it's just, you know, she may have been calling. I was like, let me look this up. Oh, she got 35% of their publishing. 35%. And for people to understand, that's a lot. Yes. Now, keep in mind that basically them Negroes ain't getting no money on this song no more, in theory, because the producer of the actual song is actually the one white dude that's with the long hair in the group.
Yeah, look, Kenny
he
G
ended up being like a big time producer in the 90s, like too, like on the low. Like if you look up his discography, he did A. Marie, all kind of crazy people. Just on the low. That's why you've never seen him back with Color Me Bad when they do these little 90s tours. There's only 3 of them that come out. But anyway, if it's 35% gone, he probably getting his 25% for actually producing the song and like writing it. And then the record labels don't get a little they piece. Now y'all got to break up, let's say 30% of the publishing, if that left of the publishing. So they ain't making no money on a song that is super big. That's on every one of them 90s wows, all those, you know, people play that song ubiquitously everywhere. Betty Wright's getting paid. I had to tune it up for Betty Wright today to make sure she got a little coin. Let Betty get a little coin off of me. You know, hey, 35% of this is going to Betty. But let me let y'all jump in. Go ahead. What y'all think?
Get your money. Get your money. Get your money.
What she say?
That's
To tell who did what, to see who did.
that is absolutely an old ass woman saying that. I had to get on the phone and call and find out who knew
Sam
what
Waters
about
is the
what.
dude's name for people that want to look him up. Sam Waters is the dude's name. If y'all want to look him up, the dude I'm talking about, the producer dude. But keep going, y'all.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
look, hey, damn right.
One of them working in a tire shop. I think the actual lead singer.
Yeah, pause real quick, y'all. Hold on. He wrote "When I See You" for Fantasia.
Oh,
Sam Waters did.
I have been talking about that song for like the past couple of days in one of the old school R&B group or something, and I was
it was
like,
really written for like a teenage girl, wasn't it? Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, it's get your money. Hey, damn right, get your money. Like I don't feel like sampling is stealing. There's an art to sampling.
Right.
There's an art, there's a certain ear and all of that. So when it's done right, I mean, and we've seen it with Kanye, we've seen it with Timbaland, we've seen Pharrell sometimes, if it ain't a Marvin Gaye situation, but but again, when it comes to sampling, like you hear that one little thing and you use that. So there's definitely a craft, and like I said, there's a lot of artistry that goes into sampling done right. But just taking the beat and being like, all right, I'm gonna rap over this. Okay, well, that's not really a sample. Like that, it's like you can't call it a sample if it's the whole thing.
Yeah, you just rapping over the song.
Like it's not a sample if it's the entire thing.
Hey,
like, I mean.
So I'm gonna name the songs, all the songs that have sampled Betty Wright. Knocking the Boots, Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, DJ Quick.
Yeah.
Down with the Click, Aaliyah. Obviously, Color Me Bad, I Want to Sex You Up. Luke featuring 2 Live Crew, Man Not a Myth. Loving You Easy, In Vogue. What Can I Say? Some French guy. Tonight's the Night, Yo-Yo. Then Candyman redid it again. Don't Cry, Dry Your Eyes. He did it again and sampled her. I didn't know you could come back for a second round.
Give me a little
sample. I've never even heard of that. Like,
I ain't do it right the first time.
Sample me the first time. Grab some, but again, it could be different pieces of it. Like so. Yeah, like rather than the entire song, like the entire beat, like again, if it's a little, maybe it was a little bass line or something, a little something on the end. So a little piece of something versus
James Brown samples.
Right, doing the whole damn thing. Like that's the difference. I feel like it's just that. But hey, like I said, get your money. If it's yours, it's yours. I have no qualms about anybody getting paid their worth and for what they have done. If you did it, you deserve it.
That's your art.
It's your art. It's yours. Like so.
All right, for our last story, we have 2 Aaliyah stories. I'm gonna let you guys choose. Are we gonna talk about Aaliyah's brother saying that she would be the biggest artist in the world, or Alicia Keys writing?
Hey, this cool ass Scott from the I Love 90s Music podcast. Hit that subscribe button right now. Like it on the SOLC network. You finna get all the real deal on the 90s, the 2000s, and the splash of that 80s. Do it right now, man, and I'll be your friend.